if you're seeing this, I feel like either you just let out a deep sigh of relief or you've felt a sense of relief just wash over you, okay? And that is because that cycle is done. I hear done, done, done. And I see someone putting a fork in like some, I don't know, it looks like a steak or something, right? Like put a fork in it, it's done, okay? What I was getting was that like the past, I want to say this past cycle, it could also be like you feel, I feel like this was a really long cycle because it felt like it wasn't something that was never ending. But it was only a cycle. But it's just that there was this pattern of people that were coming into your life, and it was what's going on here, like a nuisance. Okay, that's that's the energy. It's like this, and you were like, why? Why am I always dealing with these types of people? Um, but part of it was karmic. Part of it was like that lesson that you needed to learn. Self-respect is coming through. Maybe whether you wanted to admit it or not, you might have had some issues. Of course, boundaries have been coming up a lot recently. So maybe you had difficulty forming boundaries, difficulty really standing up for yourself. Simba's grumbling, so I feel like you'd get annoyed, but you wouldn't actually speak up. Okay. Yeah, but it felt like this was like a never-ending cycle, and I just see a stream of like there's a line of people, and everyone that you interact with has that same energy around them, where it's like they're not very kind to you specifically. They could be nice to other people. Simba, please. I know. Okay, I know. Um, there's UPS and the mailman and FedEx. Like they're all his arch nemesis. I don't know what that was. Okay. Um, but so as soon as he hears the trucks, he starts, something happens to him. So as soon as these people would see you, something would happen to them. It's like there's something in you. Of course, we know that oftentimes, if you are of a higher vibration, or if you have this, that light within you that some others can see, you might notice that animals are drawn to you. Yeah, and even babies look at you like in amazement. Okay, but that's because they see the light. That's what I'm getting. But anyway, so that light triggers other people's insecurities. It triggers their demons, right? So that's what was happening. But that's only because they're showing me like a pie chart, and that's like a small sliver of it. The other aspect of it is that you had some things that you really needed to learn. You needed to find yourself again. Something happened, whether this is in your childhood or, your adolescence or even in your early adult life, with a relationship that went sour and you kind of lost yourself, or you grew up in a difficult environment, in a difficult setting. You had parents or, someone around you, because I see could also be a grandparent who just really wasn't very kind to you, okay? Um, it's not for everyone. These are just specific scenarios that they're showing me. Any one of those things, and some of you might have had multiple um, issues, with what I just mentioned. Um, but any of that can impact your self-worth, how you see yourself. And when that is impacted, what you draw in is impacted because you just start repelling reward. You repel the good that you should be able to accept. You don't feel like you're worth it. So you're just kind of like walking past it. You're not even acknowledging what the universe is trying to give you. And that's the energy you're putting out there. So that is a larger portion of that pie chart that they were showing me, okay? So you really needed to work through that. And I feel like now you have done it. You might have had, this isn't just people falling away. This is like, I see like a guillotine, okay? Like as it drops, just sudden and just like, no, I'm done. Cords are cut, finish. It could be something small, like how they say the straw that broke the camel's back. Like you gave someone multiple. not even just one person, you gave a group of people. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same community, but because I see like random people and they're just like approaching you in that same way. And that guillotine is not doing anything to them. It's like between you two. There's, it's not that the wooden frame isn't there. It's just that the I don't know if like the axe. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know if that's is the guillotine referring to the sharp instrument itself, or is it the whole frame? I don't know, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about. That blade um, comes down between you two and just cut like cutting cords. Okay, um, yeah, and it's across multiple people. So I think you had enough, and that was the moment where it's like your energy shifted, and you were basically telling people, no, I'm done. And those people didn't want to accept it. They probably still don't, because I still see them trying. Like it's like they're peeking into, like, how it's like they're peeking into a glass, but it feels like, when you're going like window shopping and you're looking into the glass like that. But they're trying to see like what's going on with you. You might be seeing like either flies or gnats around you, and that does represent like monitoring spirits. You could also be seeing things in the periphery. Um, yeah, you might be noticing like a dark shadow that could be those people. Hmm. But they can't. I'm hearing that MC Hammer song, "Can't Touch This." That's what I'm hearing. Okay, you're fine. You know how to protect your energy. You know how to protect yourself now, and because you kind of, God, it feels like this. When you cut those people out, it was like this roar that you let out. It was silent, but it's like it's emanating from you. It's kind of like I want to say, "Don't mess with me." That's what I'm getting. It's like this fierce, and I see it like pulsing. So because of that, it's like it's actively pushing people away, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger because you're getting stronger and stronger and stronger with your boundaries. Yeah, wow. So because of that, that's it. You ended that cycle, and of course, we might, because I'm getting you experience this, and I see like a couple of months in the calendar, and then planets. So I feel like this has to be like, I guess, divine timing. But with everything that's going on astrologically, like you had to wait for that time for like the planets to align for the right transits to occur in order for the new cycle to begin. I think that's what this is. Um, oh, and it was annoying to you because right now I'm getting annoyed. Ooh, my nose is itching. And okay. Oh my gosh, this is what's going on. Okay. I think I'm okay. Yeah. So it was annoying to you, but sometimes it just takes time. Divine timing is a thing. You might feel like you're ready, but you also have to. Oh, I'm here. I'm hearing and seeing like new limits. Like you need to give those limits like time to kind of like settle. Yeah, because I see those boundaries like sinking into the dirt to stabilize. That's what it is. So you were like, it was intense. I told you that energy that you're like pulsating like that. Don't mess with me. You you can't touch this anymore. You can't. That energy. It needed time to really settle down and to become the new constant for you. Um, wow. Okay. So it was huge. This was a huge learning experience and life lesson. I don't know why I'm seeing. I see like, okay, they're showing me. It looks like three-quarters of. I want to say it's a bear. Like three-quarters of their face. It's like this, but slowly, 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 like more is being revealed. What does that mean? What is a bear? I think of a bear. I think of like quiet power, right? Like Yeah, because we have teddy bears, but actually, in real life, those animals can be quite ferocious. Um, so it's like you can admire them from a distance, but they could really do harm because of the power that they have. So I feel like not that you're going to do harm, not like that. It's just that people are seeing you in a new, oh, it's like a new you revealing itself slowly. That's what's happening as the energy is like settling. That new, or this new side of you. There you go. Okay, this new side of you is kind of like revealing itself. That's why that energy had to settle. It really had to become a part of you. Wow, that's interesting. I'm always amazed at how they get the messages through. It's like, I mean, sometimes it's just songs, and then I'll get the energy, the feeling, or like the song lyric is more important. Like they'll tell me in different ways, but like when they send me these images to like decipher, it's like engrossing for me. I can get lost in them, which is also not good. But anyway, because I have to get back to the point here. Yeah, but so like a new you is showing itself. That's why it felt like it was taking so long. And you're not taking that their nonsense anymore. You're not. You see them for who they are, like those people, whoever it is. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I haven't used this deck in a while. I did meditate with it, and let's take this one. I just felt called to use this one, so I'm going to give it a shuffle again. Oh, splitting it. Envy and gratitude on the bottom. Okay, so let's read envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. But that envy is from others. I told you they saw your light, and it was just like it would gnaw at them almost. Like, why do they have that and not me? Well, if you don't do the work, okay? Because I'm seeing someone in line to get their, it was like old school, like 1920s, with the tin lunchbox, um, waiting to get their pay. And this person, the first person, came to work every single day, got their full pay. And the person behind is like, why'd they get their full pay? And the person that's like, that's doling out the money is, you know, looking up the name and seeing how many days they showed up to work. And it's like this person came once or twice and they want full pay. That's not going to happen. And that person is looking at the individual who received their full pay like, well, why did they get it and I didn't? Well, you know why. You just don't want to admit it to yourself. And those people are weird. Okay. And gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I think while you were going through it, it was, of course, it was difficult to be grateful for it. It's not enjoyable to go through these learning experiences, but now you see the benefits. I don't want to say you're happy that you went through it because that's not it, but I see you getting pulled in closer to like this divine light. So that for me, that's telling me that it brought you in closer to source, okay, and to your own, to yourself, your light, because we all have source in us, okay. Um, so that benefit you understand. Of course, it wasn't pleasant what you went through. You're not sitting there saying, "Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for putting me through all those difficulties." Come on, that would be a lie. Okay. That's not it. You understand why you had to go through it. And that is the aspect where you're like, okay, all right, I see why. But yeah, doesn't mean that you had to like it. But I feel like that's such a lie when people say be grateful for those difficult times. Are you serious? That either tells me you really haven't gone through really difficult times that have like, I see someone being brought down to their knees and praying, like praying just so intensely. Like, why are you doing this? Like, they obviously haven't been through that situation if they're saying, oh, I'm grateful for that. Not in that moment, you weren't. That's why you were praying. That's why you were begging for resolutions and begging for solutions to these issues. You were not enjoying it. Yeah. No, that's not what that gratitude means. It means that you see the benefit of what you went through and you're grateful for coming out of it. Like I see someone thanking the angels, thanking Source, like, thank you for getting me out of that cycle. I am so done with it. Thank you. Kind of, that's the gratitude, okay? Yeah. All right. So let's see. 11:25 on the clock. But whenever I see the two numbers on the other side of the colon, I feel like combining them. So it's a 7. So 117 or 711. Ooh. Ah, see? Growth. It was a period of growth. Oh, look at that. What's on the bottom? Service. I feel good when I help others. Okay, let me show you. These are the two that fell out. And service is right there. Okay? If you want to take a look at that. I like showing you the cards because I want you to kind of tap into your intuition too, okay? Kind of develop that and see however it speaks to you is going to mean more to you. So that's why I do that, okay? All right, so growth. Let's show you this one first. I feel I'm looking at this and I just see like the orange and the blue, the combination. And this feels like gold in the center, but that combination is just bringing me so much like joy. Or maybe you're a Met fan. But anyway, I just get joy out of this. Like, it's just, that's what's coming towards me, that energy. But okay, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. That's where you were. Whether you or not you knew it while you were going through those, through that cycle, your soul was like, okay, this is, yeah, your soul knew it. You knew, like, it was like, I just see your soul expanding, like this light body expanding. Like, okay, I knew this was, oh, it's like those lessons are like feeding and expanding. Wow. Okay, that's one way to look at, going through a difficult cycle. But that is it. You can see, take a look at that, see what you see. Okay. And imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. But with imagination, what I'm getting from this, and I'll show you in a second, I feel like, I want to say limitless potential. Like, now you're not going to stop yourself. You're not going to stop yourself from dreaming. You're not going to stop yourself from acting, as in, acting on those dreams, acting on the inspired ideas, your impulses. You're not going to stop yourself from striving to be better, not just for more, because I don't want that to come across as like you're looking for something materially, which of course, we want to exist here, and there are beautiful things. There's a reason why people create art, and there's a reason why people, I don't know, why people create, I'm seeing handbags, and like jewelry. That beauty is inspiring and it makes you feel good. Everything is always in balance. I really feel like going through this because just because you're connected to your spiritual side doesn't mean you need to turn away from what we have here. Like, I want to say bounty, the bounty that we have in front of us. Things are created to inspire different people. Not everyone likes the same type of handbag. Not everyone likes the same type of jewelry. Not everyone likes the same type of sneakers. You might not even be a sneakerhead, but like, another person really is. They see the value in collecting it, and they appreciate the artistry that went into it. That is one way to be of service to people. Okay. Because you're taking that creation, it's inspired, and you're putting it out there for people to enjoy. And the value is based on how much they enjoy it themselves. All right. Wow. So it's not, you might be having an issue with that. You might feel like, oh, but but I'm awakened. So I shouldn't want these things. I'm awakened. I shouldn't want that jewelry. I'm awakened. No, that's not, we're here for a reason. Like you can, because I also see like orchards, like apple orchards and orange orchards and vineyards. Like you can partake in these things that are offered to us. Like they're here for a reason. And of course, it's all about balance. Overindulgence in anything, even spirituality, is not good. Because if you're always living up there in the clouds, your life down here is going to crumble. So, yeah. And are you really living then? If you're just sitting up there, dreaming? No, you're not. They're sending you ideas, they're sending you or inspiring you to pick up on new skills so that you can be of service. These things are all going to help you push humanity forward, is what I'm seeing. Okay, let me show you that imagination, okay? I also feel like it's like a nucleus. I don't know. That's what I get. Okay. All right, so I'm going to keep that here. Let's see what else is coming through. I mean, that might be something that you're dealing with, that finding that balance between, because I see like if it's a treasure chest with like overflowing with gold, and it's on like a scale, and then it's just like on the other side of the scale. I feel like this represents like your spirituality, and it's like you're trying to find that balance. It's just light, like a ball of light that's on that side, and it's like it keeps going like this. Like you're really struggling. You don't have to. Don't put that pressure on yourself. But don't be irresponsible. See, that would have been a ding. Don't be irresponsible. You have to. What's happening here? You have to function, is what I want to say. You have to function in this world. Okay. Yeah. I see, like like bills due. You have to be able to pay that. So yeah. Okay. What else? Let's take this one. Okay. Oh, see, you have to be able to focus on everyday life matters. The Hermit and the Magician. That's it. Because with the Magician, like in the Rider-Waite, the wand is facing upwards, right? He's like holding it like this. So it's like as above, so below. You're bringing that, and you're bringing it to fruition. They're showing me someone that's like making jewelry and like designing clothes. So is that it? Do you feel like you're adding to, like consumerism and like to materialism is what one wants to come through? I mean, you're creating. If you're inspired to create, that's your service. Okay, you don't have to doubt that. You don't have to feel guilty for that. There's a way to be sustainable, looking for, because I see someone like looking at fabrics, and there's polyester, there's spandex, and then you have like the linens and cottons and silks. Like there are ethical versions of all of these, okay? If that's the pressure you're putting on yourself, don't. There's a way. There's always a way, okay? I just heard the way will appear. So like, I don't know, maybe you're asking for help. Okay. Ooh, 444. Look at that. Oh, I just noticed. Sixth house, work and health. Okay, we're talking about work though, but yeah, that might be job, coworkers, daily routines, lifestyle, habits, responsibility, duty, service, helpfulness. Look at that. See, right next to duty, service, and service again. So that's what it is. That's your inspired action. That's what it's all for. And divine progress, intuition, inner wisdom, stability. I see the scales on stability and angelic support. All right. Ooh, that's sticking out. Mercury, clear your mind. The Magician again. Communication, mind, thoughts, intellect, information, reason, memory, perception, opinions, ideas. Look at that. And then there's lying and trickery on the bottom. I'm not getting anything negative, okay? Light of the messenger. Oh, messages. I said the way would appear. That's what you're supposed to use your intuition for. Like bringing it, because we said the magician brings it down, from the ether into the physical. That's what you're supposed to do. In whatever way you are called to serve humanity, okay? I got this in a different message also. It's like you can serve humanity as an artist. You can serve humanity as someone who's working in a soup kitchen. You can serve humanity as a chef. You can serve humanity as a teacher. You can serve humanity as a priest. You can serve humanity as a janitor. It doesn't matter. Like the label, your occupation, that does not matter. Okay? It doesn't make you any less of a person who's contributing to society. It has more to do with how you treat people, how you interact with people. That's the important just aspect of being on this plane. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, that didn't really fall out. It just kind of was sticking out, but so leave that there. Whoa, that was almost a mess. Let's try again. The Star and the Fool. You are loved and supported. Unlocking spiritual gifts. That might be significant for someone. Psychic, empath, healer, priest. I said priest. Okay, priestess, sacred gifts, lost or forgotten abilities, higher calling, awakening, mission, server. Everyone has a different mission, okay? The Star and the Fool. The light of the teacher, the world, Saturn. Discipline, structure, commitment, obstacles, restrictions, rules, delays. That other cycle, the one that you ended, that's done. That was about restrictions and delays, okay? But now that's done. Karma, life lessons, and tangible rewards. Saturn always does give you rewards once you've ended a cycle, okay? Part of it is what you received out of it, like the lesson. But of course, and they're also tangible. That's not something that's tangible. This is specifically saying tangible rewards, okay? Is the world. Saturn, the teacher, what's going on? There we go. Okay, and here's the word so you can read it. So Saturn and Mercury, the magician of the world. All right, and 11th house groups. You are loved and supported. Friends, groups, organizations, humanity again. Oh, money gain, aspirations, and true inner purpose. Okay, this is like now is the time where you really go. I'm hearing Dharma, like it's not just about work, but this is like your real Dharma. It's like your real purpose. Did it just ding? I have my notifications off. Okay, see, that was meant to happen. Wow, your real purpose, your real mission. Holy moly, cannot make that stuff up. Okay, you are loved and supported, and you're finding your true inner purpose now. That's you needed to embody. You needed to reveal who you really were. We talked about that. I'm doing that because of the bear that was coming through earlier. Yeah, you not just to others. You needed to reveal that aspect of yourself to you. I see a little, or I see that like the not life cycle, but like the steps a bird takes, like hatching and then starting to not walk around, but like just be in the nest and like look around and stuff, and then taking that first leap. That's you. So you woke up and you're kind of looking around, getting acclimated to your surroundings. And now you're ready for that leap, and you are See, and I just got another notification, but it's silent. Oh gosh, this is long, isn't it? Okay. I'm so excited about that. But okay, you're loved and supported. Okay. Yeah. Wow. 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 Okay. And the Hierophant. Stay true to your values. I have. I heard I have become. You have become that person that you need to in order to like move forward. Oh, wow. Okay. Steadfast, loyal, sensitive, understanding, calm, patient, sensual, generous, practical, tenacious, stubborn, materialistic, lazy. That's the negative. But again, I'm not getting that here. Okay. Full force, I just heard, like a bull. Now is the time. So I think things are going to start speeding up for you. Yeah, because once that bird steps off that branch, and it's like first it's flapping, kind of struggling, and then it gets the hang of it, and then it just soars. Wow, oh my gosh, guys, I don't know what else to say. This is incredible. You really are ready to like to soar. I'm excited for you. I think this is wonderful. Oh, and look at that. It's all yeah, all major arcana on the side. So the magician, the world, the star, the fool, and the hierophant. Let me show you. So we have the magician, the world, the star and the fool, and the hierophant. Okay. Wow, so it's major. It is major. They're telling me to hold this up, so I'm gonna hold it up. It's major, okay? It's like a gem. Oh, diamond in the rough is what I'm getting. Like that, those skills needed to be polished so that you can shine bright like a diamond. Okay, look at that. Oh, wow. Okay, this is long. It's 32 minutes already, but oh my goodness. I didn't even realize it. Like, this feels like it's only been like 10, 15 minutes tops. This is beautiful, guys, okay? So you are, oh my goodness, I want to say that you have wonderful things, not just coming to you, but wonderful things that you are going to do for others. It's like your part, the part you're supposed to play just came through. Who you're supposed to be. Like that, it's time for that now, whenever you're seeing this, okay? Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, I really do feel like I feel like that bird soaring. So I hope you feel that way too, because that's an amazing feeling. Like just embody that and just know that you are ready, okay? Everything that you went through before prepared you. You are who you are now so that you can serve the purpose that and it's going to look different for everyone, okay? Just whatever you're inspired to do, whatever inspired action, whatever ideas you get, don't doubt it. They're giving it to you for a reason. And I also want to say, like, impact doesn't only mean globally. Like, don't, I want to say, don't get it twisted. Okay. It's, because I see a teacher, and this teacher has been like, like the kids' faces keep changing. And that teacher doesn't realize how many, like, the number is there in her head, but she doesn't realize what I said she. Okay. So this might be specific. But of course, a teacher can be any gender. Don't get that twisted either. Okay. Um, yeah. It's not a stereotype. I don't know why I wouldn't say that. It's not a stereotypical female profession. That's wrong. I don't know why that's coming through, but I feel like saying that, so I'm saying it. But anyway, so the teacher can see their roster through the years, like, and the number is there, hundreds is there, but they don't actually understand what that means to reach hundreds of children, to have an impact on hundreds of children, and to know that those hundreds of children are then going out there and becoming productive members of society and taking those lessons that were imparted to them in the school setting, in the classroom. And they're taking it and they're utilizing it. The teacher's name might not be attached to that lesson, but it's still, I just see it like kind of like fairy dust, like just going out. All right. So yeah, so again, you don't have to be a celebrity. You don't have to have celebrity status to be someone who's impactful. Wow. All right, guys. I think I'm going to end it there because that's a beautiful note to end on. I hope this resonated for you. Let me know if it did. And of course, whenever you see this, have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. I will see you in the next reading. Bye.